It's Thread the Needle. It's the boy.
So
I'm here with Jarren, Corey.
yeah,
How y'all boys feeling today, man?
I'm good.
doing pretty dang all right.
All right, this guy. All right, so
What kind of buzz this morning?
fellas, yeah. Don't worry
I'm
about that. All right, the NBA is back, man. We finally got already the regular season. We had two games yesterday, the Nets and the Warriors, which was turned off before the fourth quarter. I didn't watch a second of the fourth quarter. I think I turned it off actually a little bit into the third quarter, but that's beside the point. Basically, the Nets handle business. It looked impressive. I ain't gonna lie. They look mighty impressive. Like if they play like they played yesterday, they might. We'll get into that later. But I think y'all know where I'm going.
Hey, Jarren.
Yeah, Jan, you were moving a little too much. But yeah, what y'all thought about the game yesterday?
It was pretty trash, but
It was.
uh, there was no way Curry was winning that game. Uh, he didn't have Draymond. Obviously, no play. The Warriors are kind of a shell of themselves. They were starting. It was Curry, Kelly Oubre, Andrew Wiggins, and James Wiseman versus KD, Kyrie, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, DeAndre Jordan, Joe Harris. So you see where I'm going here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. I should have bet on that game. I can't lie.
Like, that was easy money. Yeah, that was easy money. Jan.
Yeah, the spread was only 7 points. It was very exciting to see Curry and KD and Kyrie back on the court. Seeing them just put on a show. That's really all it was. Levert. It was a KD Kyrie Levert show for. I mean, I was at work. So I mean, all I saw was made shots. So I can't really get too much of an input.
Yeah,
But by the
that's
Nets.
gonna be good though. KD and Kyrie, they're gonna do what they do, but they're always gonna have a third and fourth person possibly dropping 20, 25. So that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got more takes on what I seen in terms of the Warriors, but I'm gonna say that when we talk about the awards, because that's when I'm gonna go in depth on the Warriors.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the other game. The Battle of LA, Part One of the 2020 season, went to the Clippers. They, mess it, fuck it. This shit just keep following. They messed up the Warriors ring ceremony. I kind of expected the Clippers to win. Honestly, I kind of figured they were gonna win. I was expecting a big game from Paul George. He does better in the regular season, and I felt like he kind of had a point to prove after that last outing we've seen from him. So I don't know what y'all thought about the Lakers
Yeah,
getting spoiled.
good for PG for dropping 30, but I know that whole Lakers team isn't really tripping. The Clippers are probably lit. If they're any way like last year, they probably thought they won the championship, but uh, it's the regular season. Kind of got to wait for playoffs. So PG, I'm gonna hold this until the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah, very impressive game by PG. Like I said, I mean, it was super dope to watch it. He made some pretty incredible shots. Sucks that LeBron tweeted the same as they sat him down in the fourth quarter. Would have been nice to see how the game would have went down the stretch. Like I said, man, PG, you really did your thing, dog. It was very fun to watch.
yeah. All right, so now we're gonna get into the main event of this video. We're gonna be doing this is kind of a part one to another side. We're gonna be doing just a preview of the Eastern Conference today, and tomorrow we'll record the Western Conference video. But today we got the East. Um, so I got the 2019-20 NBA standings pulled up. So I'm gonna just start from the bottom and we'll just go up, and then we kind of just you can just form our top eight from there. So we'll just,
So we're doing like a group
Yeah,
Top
I
eight.
mean, yeah, we'll just agree to disagree if we have to, but we'll agree on some teams. All right. So the last team in the East, obviously, was the Cleveland Cavaliers. Um, really don't expect a different story out of them. I don't know about y'all. What y'all think? Y'all think they can somewhat improve? Yeah, I think they'll still be the last team.
Uh, yeah, they're not going to improve. Cleveland, the GMs aren't really like that. They don't really know how to draft. They kind of pick best player available and not what your team actually needs at the moment. Which is why their backcourt is like the average height is like 6'1",
Yeah.
and Isaac Okoro, I'm pretty sure gonna start. He like 6'5", so he probably gonna start at the three. So it's really I don't know. They just really need help in their front office.
Yeah. I don't know what their direction is,
Yeah,
honestly.
nobody really does.
Yeah. I mean, they done got three first round picks in the 2010s, and they have none of them on the team anymore. So I mean, it's kind of tough when you're the Cavs. You, I hate that they lost LeBron because that really blew up everything for him. You know, every time he come, he save them, then they lose them, and it's blown up again. So I mean, not like we didn't see this coming. I think they're gonna lose Kevin Love and Andre Drummond during this year. So I kind of had them
I
15th.
already lost Tristan Thompson.
Yeah. So I had them going 15th in the East.
Yeah. All right. Now the next team, which is probably going to be the biggest jump, is the Atlanta Hawks. I personally believe the Hawks will make the playoffs. I believe the Hawks will be an 8 seed. Um, I like the additions they made, bringing in Bogdanovich and Gallinari, and obviously you still have Trey Young, you have DeAndre Hunter, you have John Collins. You know they just have a young, exciting team, and I think this will be the year that they can get back into the playoffs, get back into being a tough team to beat. Because I mean, they got they pretty deep. They improved their bench a lot. And they still have Capella too. Maybe they move Capella. I don't know. I don't really know what the Capella situation is. I would move him, but that's just me. But yeah. I mean, I like the Hawks. What y'all think about
Yeah, they really did get much better, and of course the wins are gonna rise up, but also the rookies getting surrounded by these vets. Their game is gonna elevate. Uh, Obviously Trey Young, he can learn from Rondo and Chris Dunn. Cam Reddish and Hunter can learn from Danilo. John Collins, I'm pretty sure, has already been learning from Clint Capella. So, it's pretty. They're gonna be good. I think I had them like in the seventh seed or something, seventh, eight, like you said. Like them and the Wizards are gonna be, you know, fighting for those spots. But yeah, I think that'll be pretty good.
it?
Yeah. I got the house on my eighth spot. Um, Everything Corey pretty much said. I expect Trey to elevate his game. If not, they're gonna be out of the playoffs. So I mean, it all rides on Trey Young. If the best player elevates, your team tends to elevate. So it's gonna be exciting to watch. They got him some weapons. They got him some perimeter defenders to cover, so he ain't got to worry about that. So it's gonna be exciting to see what the house can do.
Yeah. All right. Now we have the Detroit Pistons, who had one of the more, let's just say, interesting off seasons. I didn't really get their direction this offseason. I mean, they got Killian Hayes, which was a plus, but then you let Christian Wood go in favor of Mason Plumlee, so I didn't really get that. And
They
then
got
you
Jeremy.
paid, yeah, I mean, yeah, Jeremy Grant plus, but then they just, I don't know, it just, I just feel weird about the Pistons. I mean, they still have D Rose and Blake Griffin, but I feel like um, by the deadline, both of those pieces might be gone. They might trade those for some more first round picks. So I don't know. I don't really know what to think of the Pistons. I might actually put them. Mm, I say they might get 10.
I'll
They'll,
uh,
they'll fight for the AC, but I don't think they get in there.
I'll put it on Blake Griffin's health.
Yeah, that too. And if they even keep them, Blake Griffin.
Yeah, and if they keep him, yeah. But I feel like I need but that Blake Griffin D Rose combo really hasn't even been really shown to its full potential yet. and it's kind of unfair. But Blake, you gotta get right. I know. I mean, it makes sense, but you gotta, I guess, stay healthy. I know he's been trying to, but we'll see.
Yeah, I got the Pistons 11 right outside the race for the eighth, like the best team outside the race. Like, I mean, the offseason was very iffy. It was I didn't like it. I mean, in our video when we was talking about the offseason, I had it as my biggest loss. So I mean, you kind of clouded the paint for D Rose. I don't like it. I mean, Blake Griffin, he was off. The 18 games he did play, he was off from deep. He only shot 25%, I think. So hopefully the Pistons got it. I mean, Killian Hayes, like I said, we like to pick, but I think they're gonna be the best team outside of the race for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the New York Knicks, the Knickerbockers. Yeah, I can tell by Corey's face. We probably have them the same. Um, they got Austin Rivers.
Yeah, that's big time, man. Put some butts in seats.
They finally got stop. They finally got a point guard.
Yeah.
My boy.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. R.J. Barrett had a interesting rookie season to me. He was kind of iffy to me. He was kind of like he got 18, I believe. Didn't he get around 16, 18 points a game? But it was very inefficient. So I'm really looking to see if he can improve upon that. But I mean, he showed a couple of flashes in that preseason game, though. I will say that.
Yeah. I mean, the Knicks, they got Tom Thibodeau now, don't it?
Yeah, they do got two.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that helps because they got a lot of dogs on their team, but they need to be reined in. I feel like they got Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, R.J. Barrett, now Obi Toppin, but it's still young. I don't think they know what direction they want to go to. Not drafting a point guard early, but Obi Toppin's on the board, so I can't really complain about that. But not getting an actual point guard, living with Emmanuel quickly and signing Austin Rivers. So I guess that's just an asterisk right now. Maybe they're gonna get one next year. I feel like when Kate Cunningham and the boys get out there. So yeah, Kevin Knox, man, he's got to play better. I really don't like Kevin Knox. I'm sorry, but RJ be straight. He's gonna be good. He's gonna put up numbers. Julius Randle, he's gonna do him, but I don't know, man. I think they're gonna be around the same spot.
Yeah. The Knicks, I think they're gonna have a bad season. Like Corey said, they didn't address the point guard position, and it's I do expect RJ to get a little better. I wish he just slash to the cup and just get to the line, and just take the open threes when they're there, and instead of just trying to prove you a 3 level and just let that come with the game. But watch Jaylen Brown, dog. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, like Emmanuel quickly, he impressed in the preseason. So I mean, it's gonna be exciting to see what he do. He can be a little spark, but I got them finishing second worst in the East. Like
I think
right in front of the Cavs. So
yeah, I
don't think Julius Randle and RJ can play together. I haven't been watching them, so I don't know if that's the problem. But I can tell by their games that jump probably won't work. And then the Knicks also have a problem in the front office. They didn't get my boy Max last year, so they kind of deserve what they got.
Yeah.
Can't lie.
All right. The Chicago Bulls are up next. Chicago. Yeah.
Considering we just went over like 4 teams, Chicago digressing for me.
You said they're digressing?
Yeah. Like they going back. Considering we done went over
they were making strides too.
Yeah, considering we didn't win over 4 teams already or whatever, they going back because I got them 13. So I got them right in front of the Knicks. So they going back for me.
Nah, I don't know, man. Zach LaVine was like he didn't work on his defensive game this offseason. I just seen a couple of his clips in the preseason of him. He was locking up. You know what I mean? Zach LaVine is like a 6'5", 6'6" guard, athletic. So, it was only a matter of time before he added that to his game. So I will give them that. And also my Tar Heel buddy, um,
Kobe.
goddamn.
Kobe. Kobe.
Yeah, I know his name. I was just laughing at what I said. Tar Heel buddy. That shit was lame. But yeah, Kobe White, he's looking like a dog too. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they would. You said that you would put them above the Knicks, Jim?
Matter of fact, I'm literally just changing my thing because it just hit me. Team we gonna talk about later down the road got a big injury, so I move them up to 11. I'm gonna drop the Pistons because I decided I actually hate the Pistons just that bad. So the Pistons are just for the Knicks, and then the Bulls have moved up to the 11. So now the Bulls are the best
Yeah.
team outside of the playoff
Yeah,
race.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna have the Bulls at 11 for me.
Yeah, now they the best team outside.
They got a lot of like asterisks on their team. Zach LaVine is obviously a bucket. You got Kobe White, he's young, showing that he's a bucket. But Laurie Marketing, like, has he even got any better? Otto Porter, like, what is he doing out there? Wendell
Man,
Carter, what is he doing out there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have a lot. He doesn't have a lot of help. It's kind of like empty help. Like they got names, but they're not doing nothing. So like, I don't know. Patrick
they got
Williams, he still
they
got
got
to
some
grow.
good role players.
Yeah, and you know, with a role player, you need more stars. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hope I don't know, man. Zach, he gonna be losing in Chicago for a long time.
Hey,
Yeah.
nah, Guap, I wouldn't mind throwing a trade session at Mr. Marketing now.
Yeah, Martin is
I
good.
wouldn't
Now that
mind giving him a 10-foot stroke.
I would definitely go after
Mm-hmm.
marketing. You know, off-brand Porzingis. You can't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that. So yeah. So yeah, we got them 11,
Yeah.
11. Kind of
Yeah.
got them
Best
low.
team outside of the playoff race.
All right, bet. All right, so moving on up, Corey. I heard you kind of elaborating on this a little bit, so I kind of know what you thinking. The Washington Wizards, um, got rest, traded away John Wall, still got Bill. Um, Wizards could get to the. I believe they'll probably be like 9, 10, 8 maybe, possibly fighting for that spot with the Hawks. I can see them definitely
Yeah,
being
the
range.
Wizards, like they got two stars and they got role players, that are
Mm-hmm.
actually like they actually like their game. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
saying? They actually affect the game. Like Bertans, shooter, Rui
Mm-hmm.
Hachimura is good. Robin Lopez, hustler. Thomas Bryant, he's been getting better working on that shot. So they should
Mm-hmm.
be. I feel it. I got them in the 8 spot. So it's like Hawks,
Mm-hmm.
7, 8. Like that's them two spots.
Okay. What
Yeah,
about you, Sharon?
I got the Wizards right outside at number 9. Um, it's really hard for me to say no to Russell Westbrook. And
It
then
is.
like tomorrow or whenever we talk on the West, I'm gonna have the exact same problem with somebody else. But like it's really hard for me to say no to Russell Westbrook. But I mean, I just feel like their defensive woes will get to him. Rui, I mean, he really got a nice game from 20 and in. And Thomas, I mean, he's great on the off. He's working on his offense. He's really good on the offense side of the ball. But Bertans and all them, they offensive players, Westbrook and Bill, their guards. So I mean, I feel like on the defensive end, that's gonna bite them in the butt in the long run.
I feel that. I see that. Troy Brown's not really a defender. Ish Smith's not really a defender.
Yeah.
They got
Um,
Benny at his Vita. He's not really a defender.
yeah.
I can see that there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Like.
win regular season games.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just saying. Like. Yeah. I was
They better
agreeing.
put up bet the over
Yeah.
on the
That's what you
Wizards.
got.
Bet the
First year
over.
waiting on it.
Yeah. I was agreeing with Jan. It's hard saying no to Westbrook just because we know
Yeah.
Westbrook is finna go crazy because it's like
In the
he's back
playoffs,
in
he is.
OKC. It's like he back in OKC
Mhm.
now when he was averaging a triple double. I'm actually expecting Russ to average maybe not a triple double, but he'll be damn near close. He might be like 25, 9, and 7, 8, something like that. Could get a triple double. You never know. Russ did it. He might be able to do it again.
I'm
Yeah.
expecting somebody else in the East to average a triple double this year.
It will
Mm.
not be Tatum.
Mm.
We gonna get
Hey, man,
it. We
you
gonna
know, why
see.
you gotta come with my dog like that? You see what I'm saying, man? And
Hey,
y'all wonder why I gotta
hold
go for
on,
back
hold
for
on.
my
Let's
dog.
let's get let's get there. All right, so we going up to the Charlotte Hornets, the fucking thieves
To the
who,
Shaw.
who stole Gordon Hayward from up under our nose.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Michael Jordan, you slimy,
Man,
Jordan. That's
that
why I
was
got LeBron over you, dude.
death of the season, Jordan.
That's like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. I mean, I believe the Hornets will make the playoffs. I think I said Horton. I believe Gordon can
Mm-hmm.
get them in the playoffs. They still got young pieces. You got Rozier, you got Graham, who are looking like a pretty good backcourt together.
Mm. I'm just trying to keep up. So Corey 7-8 is Hawks, and we got the Hawks and Wiz.
I
Yo,
got
seven,
I
yo
got the
7-8
Hornets. Yeah,
Hawks, Hornets and Hawks.
yeah.
All right.
I believe Hornets will get that 7 seed, maybe 8. I believe Hawks Hornets will alternate, but I believe they can get there. But yeah, I mean, I like the Hornets. I don't know why you're looking like that, Corey. Got Lamelo, who could possibly win Rookie of the Year. Um, I mean,
He
I
not my
like,
rookie of the year,
yeah,
but
I like him.
I mean,
I like him.
they
I like
really
the Hornets, man. I ain't gonna lie, I like them.
they're a good team to watch, but like I don't think they're ready to play together and make it to the playoffs. I can't lie. Because I'm still like, you can't play your three best players on the court at the same time. You can't play, I mean, not count Gordon Hayward, but you can't play Melo, Graham, and Terry Rozier at the same time. So like one of them gotta get cut out the rotation. I don't know which one it is, but you can't play them all at the same time.
See, and I
yeah,
feel like you can't because you can just
You
put
can't
Melo. I feel like you can slide Melo
who's
to the
showing
three.
on guard at 6'8",
He might. You
not
ain't.
move
See, you ain't. You
120.
thinking. You thinking the wrong thing. I'm thinking on
What
offense.
you mean?
Who guarding that? Who guarding that? I'm saying who guarding that?
who got all that bat?
What
But
do
yeah,
you
I
mean
mean, all right,
guard him? You don't even be
okay,
moving
so
like that. Like
okay,
he's
so what do you have on? It's kind of like 9, 10, 8.
yeah,
I got him 10. Like I said, I mean,
yeah.
I got,
Uh, I guess I'm on.
I don't think they know what they want to do with my boy Melo yet.
like I said, the Bulls was the best team outside, and the Hornets right in front of the Bulls. So the Hornets be the worst team inside the playoff race. So
I guess that kind of range is the Hornets about like 9. Like if we kind of did our list, so I got
yeah.
them 7, 8. That kind of be like the 9 seed, 10 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man,
Some,
Marvin, this is Utah Jazz Gordon Hayward, don't it?
hey,
Man,
it could
Hey, you
be.
better stop
It
what you
really
been
could
doing
be.
them
Like it
22,
really.
6 and 6. You
Think
better stop.
about it.
It's
Like he was
guaranteed. Why
averaging
would it be free?
18. He was averaging 18, 6 and 6 as a fourth
He gonna
option.
make the All-Star game.
Yeah, I was like he was
He gonna make
averaging
the All-Star
18, 6 and 6 as a fourth option. Now
I
he's
live, man. I
averaging.
can't lie. I can't lie. I live. I'm sorry.
All right. So now we getting into the playoffs from last year, the 8 seed from last year, the Orlando Magic. Where my player on 2K21 plays for. Shout out to the Magic for drafting me. But yeah, got Cole Anthony. Got Vooch still getting a little bit older, but I mean, hey, Vooch still Vooch top 10 center. Um, I like the Magic. I believe the Magic will improve. I believe the
Mm.
Magic will kind of be. I got them at 6, maybe.
Dang, wow, you got a ball in this season.
I got them.
Hey, you
Wow,
got
I don't have him in the playoffs.
but let me hey, you got one hell of a playoff guap. You got
Right?
a playoff
Who
for
is
your
missing Marvin playoffs?
you got a
All
playoff
right.
for your ass guap.
But yeah, the Met. Wow. Like,
Somebody about to fold. I don't know who about to
Yeah.
fold.
Oh,
I mean,
wait. You're right.
the
Actually, okay. Let me slide the Hornets down. I'm gonna slide the Hornets down. I'm gonna slide the Hornets down.
Somebody about to fold real hard.
You're right.
I got the Magic. I don't think I had them in the playoffs. Maybe they're in that 9-8 fighting for the Wizards. 9-8-7.
Magic definitely making the playoffs.
I gotta say, man, I
But
slapped.
I guess I wasn't thinking. So I'm gonna have to do some adjustments. I got the Magic. I'm gonna put the Magic at 7. Wait, let me see what I got at 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the Magic 7.
I
Yeah,
got
I
the
can put
Magic
the Magic
12.
at 7 because they got
No.
better. They're still one of the better defensive
Whoa.
teams in the league.
12.
I got him 12. I got him 12. Jonathan Isaac tore his ACL.
He'll be back though. He ain't coming back.
I mean, he
Damn.
tore it in the bubble.
I
That was
forgot
3 months
about
ago.
Jonathan Isaac. I forgot about Isaac. Yeah.
I mean,
He
people
tore it in
come
the bubble
But I
3
mean,
months ago.
if he tore it in the bubble, I mean, he should be back at least by the by somewhere near the playoffs.
I know, but we're talking like a shorter season though. So I mean, like he gonna be back, but by the time he be back, about 20 games left. He ain't make that much of a difference.
Isaac is their best defender to me, but I think they can still
I mean, they
scratch.
were still making noise in the bubble without him.
Yeah, I think they can
They're making
still.
no. They're making no. I mean, I ain't gonna say they back, but that's the one team I got falling that got the Hawks in there. It was the
Yeah,
Magic. The Magic, the one team that fell.
I got Magic. I guess I'll keep what I say. I got Magic like at that 9-8 spot, like fighting for that. This big ain't no scrub. You know, they got Chuma's playing this year. Okiki, he's out there. Cole Anthony. So like,
if Cole pop, I put him in the 8-9. If Cole can do the Cole or Markel take a leap,
yeah.
I
MCW.
Yeah, if they can develop a 1-5 relationship, a 1-4-5, kind of like a Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre thing going, you know what I'm saying? But
whoa there, you asking for what? Tone it down.
But yeah, we can keep going.
All right. So next we have the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
They my number one seed.
I think that's the biggest leaper on my thing. Well, they're tied for the biggest leap.
Yeah, I got the Nets as the one seed in the East.
I do too.
If they, especially if they play like how they played yesterday, man, the Nets. That's my pick for the representative in the finals for the East. If they play like how they played yesterday. Obviously, it's one game, so that's why I keep saying if they play like they played yesterday, because it is just one game. But they look like they can be a very dominant team. You got KD's looking like he just took a break, and like it was like he didn't get injured, like he didn't tear his Achilles. He looks the same. And then Kyrie came back. If Kyrie is playing like he played yesterday, man, they dangerous. I think they'll represent the East.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's nothing to even talk about on this. Like, it's kind of obvious. They kind of low key got a stacked team. Kyrie and Durant. Like I said earlier, they're gonna do what they do. But you always gonna have the third. You're gonna have a third, fourth, fifth player possibly having 20, 18 too. You know, you can have Spencer Dinwiddie in there. Joe, like your last night was Karis LeVert. Joe Harris could have like 12 a game. Like all these are double-digit scores.
I didn't even know Shamet was on the team.
Yeah, Shamit's
on. Yeah, Shamit is.
And they got DeAndre Jordan and Jared Allen. Like you don't even need both of them.
They got two bigs. Man, I got them 2 seed.
And they got Jeff Green. Like I think Jeff Green just signed a team that will mess up the league the most.
Jeff Green is a very underrated pickup for them. Honestly, I've always loved Jeff Green.
He's a great player. Very underrated.
Yeah, very underrated player.
Oh yeah, but I got them 2 seed. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Big leap. We all expect the big leap from the Nets. I'll talk about my 1 seed a little bit later, but big leap from the Nets. I got them 2 seed.
Okay. All right, the next team we have the anomaly.
Yeah, you better not. Yeah, you better not.
Nah, I think I know who is 1 seed.
Yeah, let's keep going, man.
Philadelphia 76ers. Another team who I think will have a better season. I think the 76ers probably be the 3 seed. Ben Simmons. I seen him pull up he was a couple steps behind the 3-point line. He was shooting with confidence. Like
what?
Yes, yes, this was the preseason game. He shot it with confidence, like stepped into it. I mean, the shot clock was going down, but it was still, he still stepped into it. He bricked it, but he's showing. I say, okay, perfect example of this. Rajon Rondo was on All the Smoke. Like it just came out yesterday, and Matt Barnes asked him, how I was transitioning from a player that used to get left open from 3, and then he just started shooting. Where it's kind of like have to guard Rondo from 3. He just said you just got to start shooting and not giving a fuck. And I really feel like that's Ben Simmons' problem. It's like he gives too much of a fuck. Like you just gotta shoot. Just shoot. I mean, it's like he's afraid of the negative backlash he's gonna get from bricking. But I mean, people want to see you shoot because
Yeah.
nobody guards you. Nobody
Look,
respects your three.
I
Look
feel
at the
like
man in your background. Like, man,
Look at him. Oh, when he talk
I feel like
that's
I feel like you're
second.
making millions. Like you're making millions whether you make that three or not. So you might as well shoot it.
Exactly.
And it's just one shot. But the Sixers are going to be better. I think I got them. Let me see. I got them 4. I mean, them and my 3 seed are kind of interchangeable. But yeah, they could be good. They added Dwight, Seth, Tyrese Maxey. Uh, they got Terrence Ferguson off the Thunder's hands. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, they're gonna be pretty good. You know, they pretty much got the same team from last year, but they added a lot. We'll see what Doc Rivers has with this Magic Johnson and Kareem Light he's trying to run. So we're gonna see what that's talking about.
Yep. I got Philly in my 1 seed.
Oh,
That and
Yeah.
it's crazy. I knew it. I
Yep.
knew it. I knew
my
you
bad,
because he
Terrence.
said that before. He
I'm
told me.
crazy.
Yeah, I got Philly in my 1 seed, man. I feel like I heard him B chase his dive. I feel like he finally gonna listen. Doc gonna change his team out. He was a coach outside looking in. I know watching all the time, you like, oh my God, what is Brett Brown doing? So I know he been always dreaming of a situation like that. So I think he's gonna be able to fix what they had going on. Then I expect Ben Simmons to have a leap. A big leap, like top 3 in the MVP race type of leap. But we're gonna talk about that later when we get to our awards.
Yeah, I
But I got
like.
the
Oh yeah, I like. Doc is already coming in and saying that we could be the best defensive team in the league.
They should be.
yep.
They should be.
Danny Green. I love the Danny Green pickup. I
Like,
love the Steph Curry. Like you gonna surround Simmons with shoot. That starting lineup is deadly. Like I'm gonna be betting a lot of 76 of first quarters when they at home this year because that starting lineup is gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
dang, are you mad that they got Vincent Poirier?
No.
Oh man,
We're
man, it's
happy.
always good to see Vince get his money, man.
I ain't heard
We
that.
really,
How you felt about them getting Terrence Ferguson? That's how we feel about Vincent Poirier. We glad they got him off our hands.
it ain't even like that, dog. Cause
It's
Vincent,
like that.
Vincent,
It's
Vincent
like
was
that.
always
It's like
smiling on the bench,
so, but
giving
he
us
yeah,
good
he was on the
claps.
bench.
He was
Yeah.
Yeah,
clapping.
at
That's
least
all
Ferguson, at least Poirier wasn't out there. Ferguson was out there starting. Starting. Well, next
I
team, man.
like Ferguson, man. Ferguson was alright. He was alright with me. All right.
Next team.
The next team we have the last year's representative of the Eastern Conference in the finals, Miami Heat, led by top 5 player in the NBA, Jimmy Butler.
I got the Heat. That was like my 3 seed. So them and what was the last name? 6 are kind of interchangeable. Marvin thinks he's funny, but I'm just gonna ignore him.
Yeah.
Marvin thinks he's funny, so I'm just gonna ignore him. But you know, they got the same team for the most part.
Yeah,
I think they lost Jay Crowder though, right?
Yeah, they did lose Jay, and I think
That's
that's gonna
a
hurt.
big hit. That's a big hit right there.
I think that's gonna be a hit on the low.
Yeah, on the low, that's a big hit.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy gonna have to expand his. He gonna have to Jesus.
Be more efficient.
Yeah, be more efficient and like expand his defense. Like he play a team with 2 stars. Like you might have to have Andre out there. You can't just have Jimmy on one and Jay on the other because Jay isn't there anymore. So Andre, I need you to turn back the clock.
Yeah.
But yeah, they should be straight. They added Precious Alshua. Oh, they got Avery Bradley though.
AB, they do got AB.
Mhm.
Yeah, they got Avery Bradley, so that can help a little bit. But he's no Jay Crowder because he doesn't have the size. But he's still a pretty good defender.
I mean, I wouldn't even say he don't got the size. He only like an inch or 2 shorter, honestly. I mean, so Avery Bradley's 6'4".
Nah,
And
he's
Jay Crowder 6'7".
yeah, Jay Crowder.
I thought Jay Crowder was listed at 6'6".
I mean, either way, Avery Bradley's like
6'6".
Okay, on
It's the
2K,
6'7",
okay,
6'6".
on 2K,
Yeah.
on 2K, 6'6". On
6'7", 6'6", and he big.
Yeah,
No,
it's the Zion 6'6".
I get it.
Like
I
you
mean,
see how Avery Bradley play. Avery Bradley got like that Patrick Beverly quickness type B. Jay Crowder is big. So that's what I'm saying, the size differential.
I can agree.
Yeah,
Hey, Avery's not really guarding forwards and stuff.
I got the Heat 4 seed. I kind of agree with Corey. I don't see them improving. Kind of got the same team, right around the same area. But yeah, I got them in the 4 seed, and just like we said, I think the Jay Crowder thing gonna hurt in the playoffs, and that's why they're not gonna be able to make it back to the finals. But in terms of regular season, Tyler Hero, he probably is gonna up his PPG, and I
Duncan.
don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how Duncan
You said what?
can do. Like Tyler Hero got more of a. I'm interested to see how Is he going to be able to get his Cal Corver thing on, or is he going to digress a little bit now that people more locked in on?
Yeah, this definitely will show if he's really like that now.
Mm-hmm.
Those type of players in the league, they're kind of rare. You know, the Klay Thompsons, the Kyle Korvers, the 6'7" just snipers. They're kind of rare. If Duncan flops, it'd be kind of ass for the Heat, but I don't think he'll flop that bad. But it would be kind of trash if he doesn't, meet expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got him, man.
Oh,
Yeah. 4. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So next up, we have the Indiana Pacers.
I got them 7.
I got them sliding out. I got them 9. I believe that they slide out. That's who I slide out for the Hawks. I mean, the Pacers didn't really get better, or did they get worse? They kind of stayed the same, and I feel like they kind of had to get a little bit better.
They gained DeMontes though back.
Yeah, they got the Montes Sabonis back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think the Sabonis Turner front court works. I think you just kind of have to play one or the other, and they're both starting. So I don't know. I mean, TJ Warren could
TJ scoring.
Yes, sir.
If TJ Warren plays like how he plays in the bubble, then I could possibly see them still being a playoff team. But I don't believe. I believe he's more of an 18 to 20 point per game scorer, and I don't think that's enough for them to make the playoffs.
15, 16.
Nah, his best season he gave him 18. So
I think 15, 16, especially this year. Yeah, I had them sliding out. It was hard because Sabonis is such a great player. Victor Oladipo is a good player, but Miles Turner, ever since he made that Team USA select team a couple years ago, he really ain't came back from that. He ain't got better from that. Yeah. So kind of low key, like digress a little bit. But yeah, they got Malcolm Brogdon. They added Cassius Stanley. They stole my boy Jalen LeCue from me. I mean, not like that would make a difference, but I'm kind of mad about that. I can't lie. But they should be there. I had them like 9, 10. It's hard to push them out because of their experience or whatever, but I got them.
Yeah. I mean, also they get Lamb back, and I think that's gonna help too.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like I said, man, I got him at 7. Like you said, I just think it's a lot of experience. Victor Oladipo, Malcolm Brogdon, man, I really like that backcourt on the defensive side of the ball. I think they're just gonna be able to antagonize people like the Hornets and keep up with the Wizards and the Hawks, and be able to maintain their spot. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, Sabonis and Turner, we already know how that go, and it's gonna be interesting to see if anybody else on the wing besides TJ Warren gonna be able to step up. Because if not, TJ gonna have to really do what he was doing in the bubble for them to actually be able to compete.
Yeah, because I don't see Doug McDermott.
Yeah.
I don't see Dougie McBuckets anymore. That's gone.
Yeah.
Dan, where you got him at?
7.
7. Okay. So you got him still in the playoffs.
They made the playoffs. I don't got him in there.
Yeah, their range is 7 to 9 for me. 7 to 9. They can finish anywhere between them. All right. Next up. You see my background.
The sea.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
I get into it. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me go ahead.
Corey, go ahead.
I got the Celtics at the 5. It's all on Tatum, man. Tatum and Brown. Ain't nothing I have to say about that. I'm gonna let y'all boys get more into that. But yeah, y'all has picked up some good picks in the draft with Neesmith and The other boy, his name ain't popping up right now, but Peyton
Page
Pritchard.
Richard.
But yeah, y'all. Let me hear what
Um,
the boys got to say.
Corey, I honestly agree with you. I believe that we'll be the 5 seed. I was telling Jarren this yesterday. I think we kind of got a little worse this off season. We kind of have a lot of unprovens on the team. With Neesmith, he's still improving. Pritchard still improving. Robert Williams to me is still improving. I mean, this is the season where I'm really gonna be trying to figure out what kind of player he is because I mean he's shown glimpses, but he's also shown glimpses of being kind of a I wouldn't say a bust, but um, he's gonna mess himself up. He's very active. I'm gonna just say that like he jumps a lot. You know that he got to cut that out. But I agree with you. Tatum and Brown development again will be um key for this team in order for us to get to where we want to go. I think even if we get the 5 seed, I believe we can still make some noise in the playoffs as a 5 seed. Um, just because we have experience still, like still the majority of the roster was on the playoff team that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So it wouldn't be surprising even if we had a bad regular season if we had a good postseason. So Celtics fans, don't be afraid by that. I'm not trading down on this. I just think we're gonna have a bad regular season. Plus, we're missing Kimber for the majority of the start. So, Jan.
Yeah, I got us at the sixth spot. I think it's just a lot of not new faces, but new roles, and
Yeah.
then missing a key cog in the ignition is Kimber. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be out till what, January, late January, and that's especially start out the gate. We really can go 0-2. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like, that ain't good at all. So
I predict that we go 0-2 to start out the gate.
yeah,
Honestly.
and I mean it's gonna be a race between the four through six, in my opinion. I think the 1 through 3, the 4 through 6, and then like the 7 through 10 are like their own tiers. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's like a lot of new roles for a lot of players. Like Jalen's gonna be, it's really asked to be the number 2 now. Tatum official number 1. Kimba Kimba got to come back and really be his first time as an official number 3. You know what I'm saying? And same with Grant, has to do more stuff. Everybody getting more minutes. It's just I feel like it's gonna be a lot for them eventually. They won't be able to get together until towards the postseason. So yeah, 6. I think we're gonna be at 6 spot.
Uh, Marvin say y'all got worse. The only way I'm not gonna say y'all got worse is y'all flipped Brad Wanamaker for 2 point guards that are pretty decent, and Jeff Teague and Peyton
Yeah.
Pritchard. That's really what y'all needed is some extra ball handling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would say we did improve our backcourt, our point guard room, and then Tristan Thompson signing. I think is one
And
of probably
yeah,
Tristan Thompson was probably one of the most underrated signings in the league. Um, but I mean, I feel like we still have a problem at the wing, especially with Gordon being gone. I mean, Semi Ojale is first man off the bench in the wings. Yeah, that's pretty ass.
that's pretty good.
Um, but yeah. But if y'all wondering how this background gonna work though, I'm starting it today. Y'all hearing it here first. Celtics, Danny Ainge, if you watching this,
Yep. I know you is.
I think we can look at what the Wizards and the Rockets did, and I think we can make a trade happen, man. I'm willing to offer you Kemba Walker
We're really
and
not
two
talking about this
first
right.
round picks for the likes of Steph
Anyway,
Curry.
is Romeo Langford finna play Marvin and Jan?
He's out.
No,
He's
he's
out
out.
surgery. So yeah, Romeo Langford is another unproven who
He's
had a lot of
done.
injuries.
Yeah,
Nah,
he
he
out.
just
I mean, he's just out.
yeah.
What do you do
I think he's out until at least January. He had surgery on his hand. I
on his
think.
hand? Okay.
So it's just surgery and recovery.
I know Taco Fall sucks, so we're gonna move to the next team.
Hey man, get out Taco man. He's the best player in the
Yeah,
league,
he
nigga. He
boom on your
averaging he
ass.
The best
who
first
averages
36 or per
who
first
averages
10,
38, playing 20 and 10,
30.
nigga. Nobody. But yeah, let's move on. The Toronto Raptors. I believe the Toronto Raptors will be right above the Celtics. I have them as a 4 seed. Um, re-signing Van Vliet. Actually, no. I just thought about it because they center that front court is I
Yeah,
don't know.
I got him
They
at
got
6.
yeah Aaron Baines and Christian Boucher. I'm gonna
Yeah, no,
slide
no.
them at 6. I'm gonna slide them at 6. I just thought about that. Um, but I mean, I do like that they was able to keep Fred Van Vliet for the future. I believe he is their future. Um, when Lowry leaves, so yeah, I'll probably slide them at 6.
Yeah, I got him at 6. Like you said, losing Mark Gasol, losing Serge Ibaka. Um, don't really see any players that can take that role, but they're still the Raptors. They still NBA champions, so they got some NBA champions on the team. So that always helps in the regular season. Um, Kyle Lowry's kind of one of those. I mean, they got Siakam, but Kyle Lowry's kind of one of those. If you got Kyle Lowry on your team, you're gonna make the playoffs. So they're gonna be straight. Nick Nurse is, he's still a pretty good coach. So yeah, but I still need to see some elevation from Siakam. He kind of has, like I say, he kind of got like that Giannis type game. In the playoffs, he kind of gets bottled up. Uh, so he kind of needs to switch something up, work on his game to combat that. But I got him at a 6 seed.
Yeah, but I got him at the fifth, right in front of us by like literally one game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think the person who represents the Raptors in the All Star this year will be Van Vliet. I expect a big jump from Van Vliet, man. I'm a full believer in somebody having a jump the year after they get paid and like they get that security and stuff. So I expect big things from Van Vliet. Siakam to regress just a little bit, not do the 24 point whatever he was doing, more like a 20 point per game guy. And just be better on the defensive end. Ananobi, I think he's gonna take a jump. And then, I mean, you gotta remember, y'all, they do have like the coach of the year, like arguably the best coach in the NBA with Nick Nurse. So I mean, even though they front court is a little mid, I mean the big bangs. I mean they got two bigs that can do all three facets of the game. They can get the rebound, they can protect the rim, and they can shoot the three. Cause that's the new facet of the game. Ain't nothing with no pace. Shoot the three. They can shoot the three. So I think Nick Nurse will be able to get them to the fifth seed. Like Corey said, Kyle Lowry, he's one of those get them in the playoff guys. And I mean with the jump of Van Vliet and then a solid 3 man in Siakam, I think they can get the fifth seed.
All right. So next up, we have the reigning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
La, la,
Um,
la, la, la.
I have them sliding down one spot to the 2 seed. They're dominant. I think we know what the Bucks are. They're dominant in the regular season. Just really, I just want to see how can they improve in the playoffs. Like, will Coach Budenholzer be able to make the proper adjustments? Like, what I noticed with the Bucks, um, they played their playoff series like it was a regular season. Like Giannis didn't really play a lot of minutes. And like I found out something in the game 7 they lost or the game whatever game it was they lost against the Heat. Giannis only played like 30 minutes, and it was like an elimination game. So that was
Mm-hmm.
kind of odd to me. Like you don't play your best player the whole game at least.
Yeah,
That's on Coach Boonho. That's rotations because you still in that regular season state of mind thinking that you can go 10, 11 deep when really you need to just be cutting it down 8. Get you a solid 8 and just let them play. So I want to see who the Bucks, who they cut out of that extra rotation, who they Dante DiVincenzo, who I believe should have a great jump this season too. Um, Believe it or not, I actually have him being kind of like in that top 5 to 4 in the MIP race. I believe he'll make a big jump. Um, I think he's gonna kind of be like that starting point guard. I think they're gonna make him like a starting point guard and then have Drew Holiday as too. So I think that DiVincenzo will be a nice addition. Well, not a nice addition, but a nice jump.
uh, yeah, yeah. Really, the Drew Holiday additions are really not going to show or look like it's going to make a difference until the playoffs.
Yeah.
So they're going to be doing the same thing, but when they hit the playoffs, they'll see how blessed they are with Drew Holiday. Um, another player that can actually take the ball out of Giannis's hands, but can actually shoot and score and kind of do everything. So yeah, DiVincenzo does need to make a leap, like Marvin said. They got Bobby Portis. It's pretty straight. They don't really. That's why I don't really like the Bucks. They don't really got that many names on there. It's just be like Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis and bodies.
Yeah, like, Drew is probably the biggest name they have besides Giannis. So,
but I got him in the 3 seed, and I mean, I just think I don't like Budenholzer's defense, to be honest. I mean, I think down the stretch that hurts you actually giving up the 3. But I mean, I love the fact that they just surround Giannis with shooters. I mean, that's really all you need. Just surround the man with shooters. And War, he's a bigger guy that can just put it in the basket. I think he's gonna be in the rotation.
Well, I just seen the funniest. So Juju just said he's done dancing on the logos.
This man,
We got a notification.
Drew is
That what
trash
you get, man.
in the fantasy game in the playoffs.
Man, the popular just so he can stop dancing and doing that stupid dance.
He got more dances than receptions, but we're gonna go somewhere else. He has more TikTok videos than receptions on the year. But continue, Jarren. More TikTok videos than receptions on the year. All right, go ahead. Like, just think about that though. Like, think about that.
That is sad. It really is.
I did hear a stat though, man. Juju like doing some brand. Like, well, I'm gonna talk anyway. So, like I said, in War, I think he gonna say guy that can put it in the basket. I think he's gonna be able to work his way into the rotation. And man, addition I really like, man. He always got under my skin at Michigan State, man. Brand Forbes. I think he's gonna snipe. I really love Brand Forbes, man. He just got the look.
Forbes.
I
remember what you just say about Brand Forbes. I'm not gonna
say
that.
I can't remember who Brand Forbes looked like.
He's a light skinned one.
Yeah, I'm saying like, but he looked like somebody. Like he looked like somebody.
Like Jarren or something.
Yeah, but Brand Forbes, I think Brand Forbes gonna fight this year. And like Marvin said, Dante.
Marvin Jarren needs some better Wi-Fi.
To the DiVincenzo, man, I think he's gonna take do. But yeah, so it is what it is.
Man.
I also think Giannis gonna suffer from like the Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be like top 5 to what?
All right, man. Okay, so I guess we can just kind of go how we kind of did our top 8. So Corey, me and you had the Nets at 1, Jarren, you had the Nets at 2. Mm-hmm. So they kind of average out, kind of like right there. So 1 to 2 seed, Bucks, 1 to 2 seed. 3 seed, I had the 76ers. Who y'all had?
Miami.
You had Miami.
76ers, so it looked like it'll be 76. So
yeah, Miami, Miami and 76ers 3-4.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Haskins no longer the captain.
Duh, nigga. Duh.
They just smacking us with these football notifications.
Oh, wait. But all right, so we got the 76ers and Heat. 76ers Heat 3-4. Celtics and Pacers, I believe.
Raptors.
Raptors.
Y'all both had the Raptors 5, right? Or no,
I had the Raptors 6, and I had the
Celtics 5.
Okay, so it's Celtics 5, Raptors 6.
And then Hawks 7, Wizards 8 for me.
Yeah. I had the Wizards 8 and who did I have that?
Your Hornets, ain't it?
Nah, I slid the Hornets out.
MJ and the boys. Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
I slid the Hornets down, didn't I? I thought I slid the Hornets down.
You did though. You did. Because you thought about
it. I took the Pacers out for the Hawks.
And I think you might have took the whatchamacallits out for the Magic. The Hornet out for the Magic. Did you do that?
I'm gonna say I did that. Yeah, we're gonna say I did that.
I don't know.
I don't know,
He said we were
Yeah, okay.
I got the Pacers and Hawks 7-8. So like the Hawks more likely the 7 seed.
Mhm. Yeah, I think so. Am I
We
lagging?
got different people.
No, it's just Jarren.
Yeah.
It's definitely me.
Yeah. Those are our Eastern Conference predictions for the 2020-2021 season. Hey, we need what y'all want? 15, 20, 20 likes?
Let's do 10.
10? All right.
Because we got some dumbasses.
Hey man,
They
what
don't
y'all
know
be
how to press the
doing,
like
bro? You know what? I'm gonna check our numbers. I'm gonna check like our viewership to like ratio, whatever it is, or subscription ratio, whatever it is. Like y'all need to fix that. Hit us. Come on, man. I know y'all digging the videos. Y'all
It's
keep
getting
coming back.
ridiculous, man.
Hit us
Like
with them
really having
likes.
that hard.
10 likes, and we're gonna give y'all the Western Conference preview and the awards preview. Who we think we're gonna win MVP, Coach of the Year, MIP, Depoy, all that good stuff. So hit us with those likes, follow us on social medias. We be tweet. I know we be tweeting about.
Hey man, I be going viral.
He had one viral tweet. Don't
Hey
do
man,
that.
stop it. Stop it.
He
When
had
last
one viral tweet.
hey, I be going viral. So I mean, it is what it is.
Hey man, my boy did go viral though, man. He ain't capping. But yeah, man, go follow us on
On
social medias.
social media,
I follow back. I'm very active on Twitter. I be talking basketball, football, all that good shit. So it's down there in the description. Um, y'all got anything y'all want to leave out with?
More TikToks than receiving.
Haskins for MVP
And I'm gonna
next
leave
season.
out with Stephen Curry to the Celtics. All right, so it's been Third and Needle. We out of here.